leadership doesn't just come from the top down. Sometimes it comes from the middle out. A lot of companies will take their cues from their high performers. So like if you're a high performer, which you are, you've grown the business 10x, you didn't do it, but you helped do it. Here's where you're going to end up. If you continue to run and then you're financially smart, all right, now you're in a situation where you've gained the trust of the entire company. All right. So what I'm talking about here is leverage against your boss. I shouldn't even be telling you this, but the whole game is to become so valuable that you can leverage against your boss to earn as much money as you can and grow your career. So, dude,
what's going on, not hoes?
Yeah. No hoes in this house. Hoes, you go click unsubscribe.
Right.
Hoes.
Right. Yeah. What's going on, man?
Nothing.
Looking good.
Oh, yeah. Race shirt, race outfit out. I'm ready for the race, bro. We're going to win this race this weekend. Racing Spa. Won at Barcelona last week.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
We won Daytona. We won Sebring.
How do you not have momentum?
Because
that's a lot of momentum building up right now, right? Give me what are three ways three things I can do not to fuck up momentum once I have it?
There's only one way not to fuck up momentum once you have it.
And how's that?
Keep going. It's
Don't
very simple. Yeah, look, dude, here's the reality. Very successful people value momentum so much that they will literally sacrifice everything else in their life in order to maintain it. Okay? Right now, for example, I'm just going to give you an example of me. And this is all high level performers. This is how they think. First of all, they understand, one, that they are in charge of creating the momentum in their life. They understand that if they gut through the first week or the first 2 weeks when it really fucking sucks, and then they gut through that first phase where they caught some momentum, but it got hard again, and then gut through those first two test phases, that they're going to create massive momentum moving forward. And once that momentum kicks in, people who understand how powerful momentum is will sacrifice fucking everything to maintain it. So for example, like for me, I'm on day 40, high 40s of 75 hard. I think 48 today. I have rucked for nearly 70 days in a row today.
Almost 80s,
yeah. And then I'm also cold plunged for 28 days in a row. During the weekend I do 2 a day. I have massive momentum. I feel great. You guys are all familiar with the struggles I've had to go through for the last year and a half. I had my shoulder reconstructed. I got off Lexapro after 11 years. I went through this incredibly, incredibly difficult journey of, being at the best physical and mental shape of my life to watching it disappear, to then having to rebuild it and then having it almost rebuilt and then getting a blood infection, which fucking buried me for 6 weeks, then starting over again. And now here I am. I've got all the momentum in the world. I'm probably, 10% off my best physical conditioning ever, at the oldest I've been ever, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's been a massive test, bro. Like a massive, massive test, because during that time, and you know this, but these guys don't know this, during that time, I've been filled with massive amounts of doubt because of my age, because I'm like, fuck, am I too old to get myself back to where I was? Like, I didn't know if my body would actually be capable of getting back to where I was, because when I got hurt, I was 42 and I was in better shape than fucking probably 100% of 42-year-olds. Okay. Let's be real. There's the freak guys out there, but regular people that grew up fat as fuck that had to earn it. All right, I'm at the top of that.
You're doing all right.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then I had to watch that all disappear. And dude, I'm watching my shoulders shrink down. I'm watching my chest shrink down. I'm watching my belly look fatter because I'm a thick dude anyway. So I have to have width to create that's right.
I got you.
To have the look I want and to be how I am, I have to have, a muscle in these things to make my body look the way I want it to look, where I'm happy. And then, dude, I couldn't train. That's a big part of my mental progress, all these things. And I have such good momentum now that because I'm through all of that, right? Like, I think I'm finally past the point of where I'm not having withdrawals from the Lexapro anymore. It took me fucking 8 or 9 months. And I feel fucking really good, bro. I mean, it's only a matter of time before I'm at the best physical condition that I've ever been, which I think will happen like very, very soon. And I have some big plans. Okay. I have big plans where I'm supposed to go places and do things. And I'm starting to like say, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and not go those places because I can't do my rucks and I can't do my cold plunge and I can't really follow the program. And I don't want to lose momentum because I've not had it for a year and a half. So I'm willing to sacrifice major things that are huge fucking deals in order to keep that momentum. So, properly valuing momentum is a big deal, I think, for people. And also realizing that once you create it, well, first of all, realizing that you do create it. It's not something that's caught. You create the momentum. And secondly, realizing how important it is to maintain it are two critical thoughts to a productive life. And like, I know there's a lot of people out there, they're like, oh, fuck, you got to live some life. Bro, you're assuming I don't like what I do.
Right.
You're assuming I don't like living this way. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean I don't fucking love it, because I fucking love it. No, dude, I love waking up in the morning and getting that motherfucking cold plunge at fucking 42 degrees and sitting in there for fucking 6 to 7 minutes, knowing that there ain't a motherfucker out there doing the same shit. Okay. Now I know there's a lot of other people doing the same shit, but that's the story I tell myself, right? I tell myself like, fuck, dude. All right. Most people aren't doing this. I feel good. Do the ruck. Most people aren't doing this. Feel good. Do 75 hard. Most people aren't doing this. Feel good. Feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good. I'm retraining my whole mental process to feel good again after going through a long period of time. And I'm not willing to sacrifice that for, a weekend here or a trip here or this or that at this time. Now, once I get back to where I want to be, that's another question. But, high success people who win consistently, they understand the value of momentum. They understand they create momentum. And they understand the most important thing is to maintain the momentum when you have it. And you need to do anything you can to keep it.
I love that.
So, and it's very simple. Just keep going.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Well, it is Q&A. I got some good ones for you. As always, these are your questions, guys. So let's knock them out. Andy, question number 1. Andy, I am 25. I have worked for my employer for the last 3 years. Since joining full-time, I've headed a new branch of the business that has helped us grow from a $300,000 a year gross to $3.5 million gross company. I get paid well.
Wait. 3 million to 3.5 million, or
no? He went from 300,000
to 3.5 million
to 3.5 million.
Okay,
gross
in 5 years.
In 3 years.
In 3 years. Okay, well that's great.
He says I get paid well. However, I feel that the owner is coasting, and his eagerness to grow has disappeared. Talk about momentum.
Yeah,
I am frustrated and I feel stuck. I have talked to him about it, and he doesn't see it as a problem. Would you recommend continuing to push and push past and keep moving and push with improvements with the company? Or should I save money and set out on my own? Or do you see a third option to my situation?
Yeah, I do. So what I would do is there more?
Yeah, I mean, what would you do in my situation?
I see a third option. The third option is to be very smart financially and save like you're talking about and get yourself enough cushion to where if you had to make a change, you could. But in the meantime, I think you should continue with the path because, dude, leadership doesn't just come from the top down. Sometimes it comes from the middle out. And there's like a lot of companies will take their cues from their high performers. So like if you're a high performer, which you are, you've grown the business 10x, you didn't do it, but you helped do it. If you continue to run and he starts to coast, everybody else in the business fucking sees that. Okay. So like what actually happens right now, like what you're going through is a fucking gift, because here's where you're going to end up. If you continue to run and then you're financially smart, all right, now you're in a situation where you've gained the trust of the entire company. All right. So what I'm talking about here is leverage against your boss. I shouldn't even be telling you this. All right.
But nobody talks about this.
No, because no bosses want you to fucking know it. But the whole game is to become so valuable that you can leverage against your boss to earn as much money as you can and grow your career. And most people don't believe that. They think it's fucking bullshit. Every time I talk about it and there's a clip that goes around on the internet, I have a bunch of fucking losers say, oh, that's not how it really works. I've been working at the same job for 20 years. Yeah, you have, and you haven't been working very fucking hard. You've been showing the fuck up and doing half the fucking work. You've been taking breaks when there's no breaks. You've been pretending to work and pretending to be busy instead of actually taking the company, which is what this person should do, put it on your fucking back and run the ball down the fucking field. Okay, because what that's going to do is one of two things. Either one, which is highly likely, your boss is probably going to recognize this and say, fuck, I better get my shit together. Okay. And then they're going to start running with you, which is what you want anyway. Cause I'm sure you love this person because you built some good stuff together. What you really, the goal here really is to get them to join you on the run. I talked about this recently on a show about you have to go and other people follow you. This is no different if you're inside the company versus at the top of the company. So that's the first thing that could happen. And what likely will happen. You'll start running. The company will run with you. You basically take responsibility for everything. And this motherfucker is going to recognize that. And he's going to get scared. He's going to say, fuck, I'm losing my company. And he's going to start running. And then you're going to be like, cool, Steve. All right, let's run. And you get him running. And then that's whenever you can pull him aside and have a talk and say, look, bro, I need you to fucking be urgent about this or I'm not going to dedicate my fucking life to it. Because at that point in time, you have the power and the leverage because once they start running with you, you've leveraged them into action. So now you have the position of power over your boss where you can look at them because they realize that they fucking have to have you. And if you tell him like, look, dude, I'm not going to work here if we're just going to fuck around and be a $3 million company. I'm here to make a $300 million company. And if you're not with it, I'm going to take my talents and my skills and go apply them over there because I am built for fucking greatness. And that's what the fuck I demand. And I need to work in a place where I can be assured that we're going to go down that path. And if you're not going to go down that path, I'm going to have to fucking bounce. And bro, that will wake motherfuckers up. Okay. So, because look, he can't operate the business with you without you at that point. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So that's the first thing that could happen. The second thing that could happen is you could run, they could get threatened and he could try to fire you, which would be a huge fucking mistake because you've already gained the fucking momentum and the trust. Cause like, dude, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to inherently win. The Karens at your office that you think no fucking care, they're a lot less Karen-y whenever they fucking winning. All right. Everybody loves winning. So if you were to get fired, if you've been putting money away, you're in a good position and you have the trust of the people that you were fucking leading. So you have the freedom to go do something else.
It's a win-win situation.
That's how I would play it.
Yeah, for sure. Would you tell him though? Because I mean, hearing this, I feel like there could be some ego come involved from this person's perspective that he should probably be careful with. I mean, is there something he should watch out for?
You mean being an entrepreneur and taking the lead and then developing ego, thinking that you're the company?
Right.
Yeah, I would be very.
Like what happens when the boss comes back in and takes the credit?
Because it's not about credit. It's about winning. That's the first thing you got to understand. This is never about credit. Winning is not about credit. Credit is designed to sell more jerseys and to sell more shirts and to get more fans. A true win doesn't give a fuck who the credit goes to. The credit goes to the fucking team. Only fucking losers care about the credit. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Winners don't care about the credit. They don't care who gets the credit. They care about the fucking result. All right. So getting your ego involved, yeah, that's dangerous because what will happen is if you start to say, well, I'm fucking king of the shit here and you ain't shit, you will get fired and they'll figure out how to fucking keep it going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is about positioning yourself in the best possible position so that you don't get screwed for trying to do the right thing. You shouldn't use it against him. You shouldn't. When I say leverage him, I don't mean leverage him in a bad way. I don't mean be immoral. I don't mean be a dick. I mean, leverage him into fucking action so that you can win faster. And that's what the goal should be.
And everybody wins in this situation.
Yeah, 100%.
Love it. Andy, question number 2. Andy, I own a naturopathic medical clinic.
I've been working for 20 years at the same job. This motherfucker ain't ever. Dude, I saw this comment.
Never got a raise.
Bro, I saw this comment and I don't get into it with people on the internet because it's like arguing with the fat fucking disheveled person at the gas station that you don't even fucking can't believe that the person's even dressed and awake and alive.
And allowed to drive.
Right.
Right.
With their fucking shoes rolled in.
Oh,
and their fucking, like, bro, I got a full picture of them. You know what I'm saying? Like those people, they know everything.
Yeah.
They know everything. And they're always the same people that criticize what I just said. Oh, this motherfucker never worked a day or job in his whole brother. You couldn't fucking live a day in my fucking shoes. Couldn't make it a fucking day. Couldn't make it a fucking day. Couldn't make it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I built all of this shit with fucking 12 grand over the course of 24 years. You worked at the same place for 20 years doing half-ass shit. You think you know the world? You don't know fucking shit. And not only do you not know fucking shit, you wasted your fucking life. So swallow that motherfucking pill. Don't criticize people who are telling people exactly how the system works. I know how it works. because I fucking built shit within the system that is undeniable. Oh, that guy never worked a fucking day in his life. Yeah, okay, bitch. Enjoy your fucking Hot Pocket in your mom's fucking basement. Fucking fat motherfucker. It's the truth.
Andy, question number 2.
Mom, my fucking Hot Pocket's cold.
Mom, warm up another one.
Yeah. It's cold in the middle. You know that shit's true. Yeah.
You got to blow the ends out. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know.
I know. Hot Pockets ain't bad, bro.
No, they're not.
You just shouldn't be eating them at 40 or 35 or 30 in your mom's fucking basement, talking shit on the internet about people that you don't know nothing about.
Right. Now you work your ass off for 20 fucking years.
Bro, listen, we got an infestation. Listen, I'm tired of being polite about it. We got an infestation, a culture of fucking losers in the fucking country. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like
it's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic. And it's very fucking obvious on the internet because most of the motherfuckers on the internet, most of them, the only reason they're on the internet is because they're not doing shit out here in the real world. And they're mad about it. Well, you can't be mad about other people getting results for work that they did that you didn't do, motherfucker. Like, I don't know where you grew up or where you came from or who told you this, but they lied. They fucking lied. Like, I saw this video. Did I send you that video of that woman fucking going crazy on that Trump supporter on the airplane?
No.
And getting kicked off the airplane?
No.
Oh my God, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Is this recent?
I think so. She was from Portland, bro. Yeah. And she's berating this young kid about fucking Trump. I guess apparently he said something about Trump. And anyway, like she's talking all this shit about like all these points, which are all bullshit. Like all of them, every single one was like a fucking CNN talking point, a far left talking point. You know, I'm just ripping this kid's ass. And like she thinks everybody's with her, right? And she says to the flight attendant, I don't want to sit next to this Trump supporter, blah, blah, blah. And the flight attendant real nice said, well, you don't have that right, ma'am. Looked her right in the fucking face and said it, bro. And then she started throwing a fit. The cops came on, kicked her off, and everybody fucking cheered.
Oh, I love it.
Like, bro, you have to at some point, if you have a false belief system about reality, the faster that you can admit that you were lied to or taught by people who just didn't fucking know, it's more likely you were lied to, okay? And just say, fuck, I don't know, and start relearning the way that things actually work, the better off you're going to be. Trolling someone on the internet that says, hey, this is how you fucking actually move up within an organization. You become so fucking valuable that they can't fucking deny you. There's a whole book about this that Seth Godin wrote called Linchpin. All right. The whole goal is become a fucking linchpin, an irremovable fucking piece of the internal structure of a company. That's how you demand high pay. Okay. Hiding and pretending to be busy for 20 fucking years doesn't get you paid. Like this whole idea that I'm going to go somewhere and I'm going to work there and eventually I'm going to be there long enough, they're just going to pay me is a fucking not the truth. And I don't know where that comes from. Like no guy I know that runs a company, no woman I know that runs a company sits down and says, oh, okay, well, Mary, she's been here for 22 years. She sucks at her job, but let's pay her a whole bunch of fucking money.
Right. Makes sense.
Bro, listen, the bottom line is we have a bunch of fucking weak motherfuckers who've been taught the wrong fucking shit. And all this shit that I say triggers them. And they'd be far better off just admitting, man, I was fucking lied to, and get with the fucking program about what it takes to actually fucking do things in real life.
Yeah. Andy, guys, question number 2. Andy, I own a naturopathic medical clinic in New Hampshire. I have a small team with front desk, admin, nurse, myself, and my husband as my business partner. I did $165,000 in Q1, and yet I am failing to effectively run a simple team meeting. Not because I don't know how, but I feel my imagination of what we need to do is not being translated and communicated effectively at a pace I feel is optimized. How can I overcome this and find the same high function I experience in other areas of my work?
Well, look, running a meeting is sort of an art. And there's a couple things, first of all, you need to understand to run an effective meeting. One, there has to be a clear outcome for the meeting, and everybody in the room should understand what the outcome is. Okay. Number 2, it should be as short as possible because everybody fucking hates meetings. Most things should be a fucking email or a text. not a meeting.
Mm.
All right. Your employees, no matter how much they love you, they fucking hate meetings. I hate giving meetings. Okay. So having a clear outcome and keeping them short and focused can do a lot for the production of the meeting. A lot of times, as people that are in this position, like she's describing, we tend to do long, drawn out, explain ourselves, over explain what we're trying to do because we're so urgent about getting it done that we think that they're not understanding it when they really understand it in the first fucking 5 minutes. And if you would just let them go do it, they'd go do it. Mm-hmm. So we have to make sure that we're not our own worst enemy when it comes to why the meetings suck.
Yeah.
All right. The other thing is to remember is that people want to be heard and they want to be valuable inside of a meeting atmosphere. So like one of the things that I adjusted early on that I really like, that I think works well, is just understanding that my job is not to come up with all the ideas or all the plans. My job is to hear all the ideas and plan. I also have my own, and then unbiasedly pick the best one for the team. So one thing that you can do as well is you can go around the table, you know, with your 5 people or however many. You say, Zishan, what you think of this? DJ, what you think of that? Joe, what you think of this? Keith, what you think of this? Madat, what'd you think? Okay, those are all good ideas. Here's what I thought. After hearing all the ideas, this is what I think is the best move. I think we should do a little bit of what you're saying, DJ, and we should also incorporate what Keith is saying as well, and a little bit of what I'm saying. We do these 3 things here. And, you know, Madat, you had a good idea. Your idea was good. I just think this might be better. So let's see if this works. And if it doesn't work, we'll do your idea. Joe, your idea was fucked up. And here's why.
Yeah, it's real.
Because we did this and this and this before, and it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And so are we all cool with that? And everybody's like, yeah. And then you fucking go. And that's it. And if they know that you're going to operate in a true team environment like that, people will have more enthusiasm for the meetings. So keep it short, have an outcome, get feedback, make the decision that's best for the team, not best for you. Earn the trust by doing that over and over and over again, and people become more enthusiastic about your meetings. There's a couple books you can read about this. One of them is called The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. The other one's called Death by Meeting. Read those 2 books. Great books about meetings.
Can I ask you something? Because as you were going through that,
and don't DM me and say, what were the 2 books that you mentioned on the podcast?
Yeah, literally just go
fucking
back.
hit rewind, bitch.
10 seconds.
Holy shit.
Can I ask you something, though, in response to this question? Because it's something that you do quite often, and I just want to dig into a little bit. But when like just like you just did there, you went around the table, right? And you gave the game plan. There was so much confidence. Like, obviously, we didn't talk about what the fuck we're doing, but I wanted to go do it. Because there was confidence in like, okay, well, we're doing this, and then we're doing this. And
I've been doing it for 24 years.
But like, is that just is that just reps?
Well, yeah, bro. How many things were you great at the first time you did it?
Yeah.
None.
Well,
you do something for 24 fucking years, bro, you're going to get good at it.
Yeah.
This is just reps. The next time you do a meeting, this person does a meeting, they're going to fucking do a little bit better. The one after that, they're going to do a little bit better. They're going to one after that, do a little bit better than that. And then guess what? They're going to have a shitty one. And you're going to be reminded, oh, fuck, okay, I got a little off track. Next one after that will be better than that last good one you had. And you continue down that path. And over the course of time, the reps come and you get better at doing it and you completely understand what you're doing. And anything new is hard, bro. The first public speaking I ever did was in front of 12 employees that I had. I had a sheet fucking paper and I fucking stood there and fucking shook. I got a D in my college public speaking class. Okay, a D. The only reason I got a D is because I was nice to the teacher and she liked me.
Yeah.
All right. So, like, you know, she just didn't want to fucking give me an F because
right,
that's what I deserved.
Right.
I stood in front of my employees, fucking shake a piece of paper, you know, like, dude, we all start like that. Like, just because you're not like this charismatic, like, I don't know what people have this idea of leadership as like this charismatic, like, general type personality, like George Patton.
Right.
Fucking like they look at Jocko and they're like, that motherfucker looks like a leader, right? Because he does.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have, that's not a requirement. That's just happens to be the case for these people, right? And by the way, when you do something for the next 20 years, people are going to look at you and they're going to say the same shit you just said to me. They're going to say, fuck, this lady knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. Let's not fuck with her. Let's listen to what she says.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love
So
it,
yeah,
man.
it's just reps, bro. And it's a commitment to getting better through the reps.
I love
Just
it.
reps. That's like
Reps alone ain't it.
Reps alone will lead you to eating Hot Pockets in your mom's fucking basement saying, I worked for the same job for 20 years. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. While I'm driving around a fucking LaFerrari and all kinds of shit, bro. Clearly I'm fucking wrong. Holy shit. Clearly I don't know shit. Let's look around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you got lucky. Yeah, fuck. I get lucky every day, bro. You see me out there sweating, I'm fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Bro, we just got a lot of losers in fucking society right now that are like just miserable fucks. You got to tune them out, bro. If you want to be relevant, you got to say, yeah, I'm not listening to that guy. That's the guy at the gas station getting 15 breakfast burritos, buying them on EBT and getting fucking lottery tickets too.
Mm-hmm. Dude, honestly, so this kind of goes right into our third and final question, bro. This idea of just that noise. Andy, the question is, Andy, I'm 28 years old. I'm working as a general contractor for the last 4 years. Thanks to your teachings from the podcast, I have gone from a drunk, poor me, depressed guy to building a good life for myself. My question is, how do you deal with the noise in your life? I feel like I'm constantly bombarded with emails and texts. Do I just suck at scheduling, or is there something I'm overlooking to navigate this? Has this gotten better or worse as you've grown? I'm just curious as to how someone like you navigates this noise on your level when I struggle with one company, 6 employees in a town of 6,000 people.
Look, bro, you're all you're missing here, because this is normal. All you're missing here, brother, is a system to fucking handle what's going on. I'm a systems guy. There's no magic to anything I do. I see where I want to go. I create a system to get me there, and then I fucking run the play. It's that simple. All right. And so what you're lacking in this particular place that you're in life is a system that allows you to continue to move forward effectively without being distracted by the bullshit. Okay. And to move forward effectively every single day, whether you're high, whether you're low, whether you're sad, whether you're happy, whether you're angry, it doesn't matter. And effectively produce a result. That is the way you win. Because, dude, we're going to have bad days. We're going to have good days. We're going to have days where we feel like conquering the world. We're going to have days where we feel like the world's conquered us. That's normal. How you execute should not change. Okay. So that means you have to develop grit, discipline, mental toughness, that all the things 75 Hard can teach you. All right. So if I were you, and I recommend this to anybody who's running a business or runs a high stress life, don't look at Live Hard and 75 Hard and say, oh, I don't have time for that. No, you'll have a lot more time because you'll actually become effective as opposed to chasing your tail around with all this bullshit noise like this gentleman's talking about. Okay. So that's the first thing. Train yourself to be disciplined. Train yourself to be gritty. Train yourself to perform at a high level, regardless if it's the best day you ever had or it's the worst day ever had. People like that cannot be fucked with. They cannot be stopped. There's nothing that can stop them because you could burn their fucking house down and guess what? Their shit is still getting done that day. How can you defeat someone like that? It's impossible. All right. So build yourself into that. That should be the goal. Now, the other thing that you need to do is you need to identify the critical tasks that are going to move you forward day by day by day by day. You need to continue to run your business and you need to get more streamlined. And how you do that, which again is another free program that I created called the Power List. It's episode 16 in this feed right here on audio only, by the way. Go to Real AF on any audio platform and go listen to episode 16. I talk about this thing called the Power List. The Power List is a way for you to systemize your critical tasks. We have all these guru entrepreneurs that are telling you have to work 27 hours a day and fucking 8 days a week and grind to get anywhere. That's not fucking true. Those are people that are basically just selling you a line of shit. What the truth is that all you have to do is complete a small amount of critical tasks, 5 every single day. And if you get those tasks done by fucking noon, guess what? You get to go live your life and do whatever the fuck you want. All right. I like to fuck off. I don't know about y'all, but I like fucking off. Contrary to what you might think, I like fucking off. All right. I'm not a grind every fucking minute of every single day. Now I commit to becoming a high level human and I do what's required, but I promise you that the minute I am done with those things, I am fucking off. Okay. That's me. Now I want to give you as much life as you can have during the process of building something. So we break it down into what are the critical actions for me to win this day today. All right. Win that day, then move to the next day. What are the critical actions to win this day today? Win that day. What are the critical actions to win the next day today and then win that day? And if those things take all day or they take till 10 a.m. or they take till 8 a.m., it's irrelevant. Once you hit your critical tasks, you're fucking done for the day. You get a free fucking pass the rest of the day. That's how I live my life. And outside of those 5 critical tasks that I accomplish, I don't give a fuck who texts me. I don't give a fuck who emails me. I don't even check my fucking email. How many times you see me on a computer?
Never. Yeah, no.
I've opened a computer one time in the last fucking 4 years because I had to fucking write a foreword for somebody's book. And I was like, because I don't use it. And I take pride in not using it because I'm not trapped in the fucking matrix. Okay. I don't check my emails. I barely check my texts. If you go on my phone right now, I have fucking 1,800 missed texts. I don't fucking care, bro. You know why I don't care? Because I'm getting my shit done. And not a single fucking person in that fucking text message chain can fucking stop me or hinder me or slow me down as long as I get my shit done. So it allows me freedom.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's real freedom.
Yeah, real freedom. I don't need anybody. I don't need any motherfucker in my text phone right now. And there's some fucking rich and powerful motherfuckers in there. And guess what they're doing? They're fucking in there waiting just like everybody else. Because I got my own shit to do. I'm doing my own shit. And when I feel like it, when I'm done fucking off and I want to talk to people, then maybe I'll go in my text and talk to people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't need to do it. And neither do you. That's the point. You don't have to get to this point of success where, you know, it's like fuck you level of success to be that way. You don't need that. You can do it. In fact, it's important that you cut that shit out for you to even get to where you're trying to go. All right. So you have to realize that most of the things, most of the texts, most of the DMs, most of the emails that you get are fucking noise. And if you check off those 5 critical tasks day in, day out, and it's math, this is fucking math. If you win 28 days out of 30, you won the fucking month, bro. And if you repeat that over the fucking course of the year, guess what? You won the year. And if you repeat that over the course of many years, guess what? You're going to win your life. This is just the simplest fucking structure system that you could possibly use. And I give it to you for free. It's episode 16. Go listen to it, adapt it into your life immediately, and you will see how fucking easy this actually is. We actually have so much more free time than we think we do because we're constantly inundated by bullshit distractions. I don't need them. They probably need me. That's probably why they're texting me. And the reason that they fucking need me is because for 25 fucking years, I've been doing exactly what I just described to you. So, dude, realize it has nothing to do with anybody else. It has nothing to do with the text, the emails, the DMs. It has nothing to do with what someone says about you on the internet. It has nothing to do if your house burns down. It has nothing to do fucking anything. All it has to do with you is winning that fucking day today and then doing it again tomorrow and then doing that for fucking ever. And it doesn't take up all your time. People who say, oh, I'm so fucking busy. Bro, you're full of shit. You're full of shit because it doesn't take I haven't had a full day of critical tasks and I don't know how long. Like, I don't even know how long because I've just become effective at getting them done early. You see what I'm saying? Because you know what I like to do at night, bro? You know what I like to do.
Yeah, I know what you like to do.
I like to chief it up in my fucking pimp ass garage and have a good fucking time.
Right.
Talk to some of you motherfuckers on the internet.
Hard to do that if you ain't got your shit done.
Listen, I can't be an effective domestic terrorist unless I get my regular shit done throughout the day. That's just a reality.
Yeah.
I have to get my shit done if I want to be a threat to the fucking democracy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Man. That's real. That's real, man. I love it. Well, guys, Andy, that was 3.
Yeah, that's 3. Go pay the fee.